You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian.
What is up, NASCAR Diecast collectors? This is OBB, the Diecast news guy. Today I'm going to bring you guys with a NASCAR Authentics Diecast review, and this will actually be my first ever NASCAR Authentics Diecast review. Not for Wave 4, but for the first Cracker Barrel wave of 2019. Yes, I mean, Wave 4, as you guys know, this is old news, but Wave 4 has been really freaking slow, and I just couldn't wait anymore. And if you guys saw my What's the Stores video, you guys know what diecast I'm planning to review. But this one, I decided to go ahead and review right off the bat, and it's on one of my favorite drivers, and more importantly, probably my favorite current scheme that we got so far in the Cup Series, and it is going to be on the one and only famous PPG car driven by Ryan Blaney for Team Penske. My God, this is a beautiful scheme. I really wanted to wait so bad for Wave 4 because I definitely love the magnets that come with that. Would have looked really nice along with my 2018 version, but I couldn't wait any longer. So the packaging overall, I'm not a big fan of this. It is a lot more smaller. I'll show you guys here, I'll show you guys Ryan Blaney's packaging from last year. Here's the packaging from last year and the packaging from Cracker Barrel. So it's a lot more smaller. They're the same price though, so the packaging is a lot more smaller, not as colorful and detailed, and doesn't really have any personality to it. But it's different. I can't complain, but definitely different. I decided to do that right there. I usually don't do like package reviews, but since this is the first ever Cracker Barrel package, I decided to do. But at least they left a little space right here, so if you want to get it autographed, I guess. And you see right there, there's the other stuff that's in this wave. And on the back, instead of what we usually get for NASCAR Authentics, you see right there, big difference right there. And I decided to take advantage of the checklist right there so I can keep this categorized because I do take these out of the package. So, and there's all the other cars if you guys wanted to see that. But enough of me rambling and talking. Let's go and get on to the good stuff and get started on this diecast review of the Ryan Blaney PPG Ford Mustang. Alrighty, guys, we got the diecast salvage box, and usually on my NASCAR Authentics reviews, I usually pull out what we got with the trinkets, but we don't get any for the Cracker Barrel wave. So if you guys are not a big fan of the magnets, then we're going right to the good stuff, which is the diecast. So this is the famous PPG card that everyone, I believe, loved. Except for the freaking schmucks who decided to make Chase Elliott's Mountain Dew car from last year the popular scheme. As you can tell, I'm still salty about that. How can you not love this car? Now, a lot of people would be like, well, it's the same scheme as last year's. Actually, it's not. There is a lot of big differences on this car. The first thing right off the bat, new mold. It's on the Ford Mustang mold, guys. I've only reviewed one of these so far, and I'm glad I got more to review because the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Fifth Third Bank car, my God, that's one of my most viewed NASCAR Authentics reviews that I've ever had. So there was a lot of hype for that. I don't know how big of a hype these are going to be since Wave 4 has been kind of a downer, since there's not much hype with it because Lionel took their sweet time trying to get into stores, except for the Targets from what I heard. But yeah, the Ford Mustang mold on this, just absolutely beautiful. My God, if you guys already love this paint scheme from last year on the Ford Fusion, this right here is definitely a big upgrade. The paint scheme is basically almost exactly the same, guys, but there are some few differences. Another thing you guys point out is that humongous blue spoiler, which looks amazing. And this car also has no contingencies. There were like 3 or 4 contingencies that we had last year, but now Team Penske is contingent. It has no contingencies at all. So I guess that they are the new Furniture Row Racing. Am I right? Just kidding, man. My God, I never thought I would see the day. We see a car with no contingencies on it. My God. At least the paint scheme looks awesome, but my God, this car, I can mistake it for a test car because of just how plain it looks with barely any sponsors. But my God, this paint scheme is just amazing, guys. As you can see right there, typical line-on quality. We got some nice scratches and chips right there. Let's see what else, other flaws right there. I can't believe I'm saying that, but yeah. NASCAR logo's a little screwed up right there, but that's all good. We got the white rims again, which is awesome. All right, looks like the front end doesn't look too bad. I've noticed when some of the new Ford Mustang molds, the grille has been slanted toward the left or the right, but that looks pretty flawless. Oh, we got a paint chip right where the colors are. Oh, Lionel, of course you got to. We got another paint chip right there on the C-pillar. I know a lot of people are saying, well, why can't you just review the car and stop nitpicking? Well, I'm a diecast collector, and I like my diecast perfect. I can't complain on this car because I only paid $5 for this car. I feel sorry for the Joe Smos who paid $8 for the car who didn't wait. Trust me, I waited for this car when they announced the Wave 4 back in 2 months ago. But my God, guys, it's just a beautiful scheme. It looks like the white's a little cut off there too, but I mean, just my God, guys. When PPG, I mean, the first time I saw the PPG car, it was just immaculate. I mean, just breathtaking. And then they did it again this year, and I'm just glad that they did not change the paint scheme. Well, they changed the paint scheme slightly, guys, as I'm about to show you guys the side-by-side comparison of last year's car. And there's a good reason why I like to do these side-by-side comparisons, because kind of the same thing I did with the Exalta William Byron car and the Chase Daly Napa cars. How I said that there's not really much difference with this. Well, I'm wrong again with this one, guys. There is a lot of differences with this car. I mean, right off the bat, of course, the new Ford Mustang mold. And on the side right here, this is where it gets really interesting. We actually got white Goodyear logos instead of yellow. So a lot of people are like, okay. But if you look closely at the paint scheme, guys, the paint scheme is actually really different. We have a lot more purple and violet and magenta going on right here on the 2019 version compared to last year's, which, you know, showed up the blue very well. And yeah, I mean, this is the big difference right here, guys. Is purple extends and it goes all the way out, even behind the PPG logo, while it was just going below it before. So there's a lot more color and vibrance to this car. And you know what, guys? I'm kind of digging it. I mean, I'm really digging it. I mean, I really thought last year's was good, but I'm digging that purple, man. I mean, we didn't get that much purple on last year's car, so I guess they decided to up the ante on that. I don't know, maybe they did a little too much, but it still looks really nice, guys. This is a beautiful diecast. And, of course, I mean, another big difference. Contingencies? No contingencies. Look at that. They lost all those contingencies. My God. And people are saying NASCAR isn't dying. I mean, is that a sign right there for you guys? And on the back, we got a lot more going on this year's car compared to last year's. Of course, digging the new Ford Mustang headlights. Really sleek. I mean, I do kind of miss the Fusion headlights, but this right here definitely looks nice. Loving that blue spoiler, by the way. Really cool. Oh, look at that. Even looks like we got a Ford Michigan license plate on there, so that's a nice little feature. And you can see right there, I mean, nothing much going on right there on the rear of the car. And there's the other side-by-side comparison, which, you know, the only thing I can see these cars have in common is that they both have paint chips. So, line-up quality is always great. But I don't know, guys. Feel free to comment below. Do you guys prefer the 2018 Ford Fusion or the 2019 Ford Mustang version of the PPG car? Always want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. And I'm about to wrap up this diecast review of the oh so beautiful PPG car driven by Ryan Blaney for Team Penske for 2019. Hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review along with other diecast reviews. And until next time, guys, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Subscribe and click that bell icon. And I will catch you guys on another NASCAR Diecast review.